Hello, Renee. This will be some video feedback for Milestone 1. And if you have any questions, or if I can encourage you for a strong finish at the end of the term, just let me know. I can be reached from phone or text messaging. Email, too. Renee, this is all the ingredients necessary, and I see that you've included the images, too. Renee, you can cut this up and put it in your final reflection. The idea is to document your process, and it looks like you've done that. I see that you're using adjustment layers in these little thumbnails here. So good job. Just include that in week 8, be sure. Renee, your file structure is great. I can turn things, on or off at will. And it's pretty convincing, too. The way these images overlap, the change in perspective, I think is interesting. This is outdoors, and this is indoors. The color, the way that you've modulated the color is great. I see hints of the color palette, turquoise here, and then this light purple. When you organize type, think about, maybe a single axis to... you probably got these things locked, don't you? So I see a vertical axis here. Perhaps you can align everything that way. This might have to be smaller. Think about things that you can do to type that aren't too cheesy, but that will call it out. And I would make everything either flush left, or rag right. And I think flush left is probably a more modern way of organizing stuff. Don't hesitate to make your type small. I think contact information can be small as you have it here, but also this kind of information too, to give more of the image. Now, what I've done here is I've created a mask so that I'm not distracted by all of the peripheral stuff, and I've drawn on a layer, I've drawn a box without a fill. And without a stroke, and I'm going to create what's called a clipping mask. That way I can see these little things without that annoying excess off the edge. Okay, so you've got all the ingredients now. So my suggestion would be to try a variety of arrangements. Try where the type is centered, perhaps. Try it where the type is all flush left, rag right, as I have it here, maybe. And move things around. You can get away with really small type in some places, just to clean it up. And in general, maybe fewer elements. But I don't mind the collage effect here. Maybe you could do away with one of these. Let's see, what would that look like? I like the suggested food. Anyway, you get the idea. I think I'll leave it here, Renee, but don't hesitate to contact me if you have any questions from now until the end of the term.